For presidential candidate Mitt Romney, voters aren't just discussing his plans or his politics. They're also talking about his faith, Mormonism. 9 News anchor Tanya O'Rourke digs into what some are calling a Mormon moment.
Carol, if you go to Google right now and you type in Mormon, questions like what do they believe and are they Christian often come up. The religion was founded in the 1800s by American Joseph Smith. But when we talked to local members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it wasn't about defining the entire religion or the people in it. Here's the message they gave us. Yes, we are Christian, and just like you, we're all different.
It's a full table and a full life for the Foister family in Hamilton.
In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
Wesley and Anna have 7 children and 1 on the way.
Yep, I'll pass it to you.
Wesley is the bishop at the Hamilton congregation. His family converted to LDS when he was a child.
It wasn't easy, but it has been so good for our family. We had a lot of friends who no longer wanted to be friends with us, but felt we were making a mistake, but it has brought more joy into our lives than is imaginable.
LDS members we talked to said they're used to getting "you're Mormon" when talking to people.
I've had that response many times. You don't seem like a Mormon.
Dr. Jana Reese lives in Hyde Park and wrote the book Mormonism for Dummies. That "you don't seem Mormon" response really hit home during a business dinner.
He said something like, well, what are you, a Mormon? And I said, yeah, actually I am. Well, you know that expression about jaw dropping? I think his jaw hit the floor. It was astonishing how astonished he was. It just wasn't on his radar at all that a woman could have a PhD and a woman could be fun to talk to and be a Mormon. Huh.
If you know I'm a Mormon, if that's the first thing you know about me, then you're going to add all this, you're going to build this stereotype.
Kevin Stanford was raised LDS. He has friends of different faiths and says it all comes down to respect.
I don't drink alcohol. I never have. I never plan to. You know, my friends aren't the ones saying, hey, we're going to go get smashed, come out with us. You know, they're the ones saying, hey, we're doing this thing, and you probably don't want to come, but if you do, we could use a dozen, you know.
So why don't Mormons drink alcohol, tea, or coffee? Well, there's a focus on health and in what Mormons call the word of wisdom, doctrine and covenants on how to live. While LDS churches are open to everyone, the temple is a separate place. It's where Mormons get married. It's so sacred that people outside the church aren't allowed in. Another topic that often comes up, race relations. For 150 years, it denied priesthood to its black members.
I have a harder time explaining to blacks why I'm in the church than explaining to whites why I'm in the church.
Matthew White of Westchester joined LDS in 1980, 2 years after the church changed its stance on black priests.
Christ said to love one another as I have loved you. He didn't say love me because I'm black or love you because you're white. He didn't say that. Love one another. That's what we try to do.
4 families each shared with us their life, their faith, and their beliefs with the hope that people will realize that they are all different and all just like us.
Bishop Foister told us there are nearly 10,000 members spread over 26 congregations across the greater Cincinnati area. Do you want to know more, including what the people we spoke with think about Mitt Romney? Go to WCPO.com.